that's it. Hop on Pokeplay. Let's go have some fun, guys.
No, you're awesome.
No, you're awesome. Selena told me, by the way, the new Pokemon we're adding to the team, because we have only 2 Pokemon so far. She wants me to add in Alolan Muk, which is gross. Alolan Muk scares me. But okay, so Selena, I had a question. What's the best way to get new moves on some of my Pokemon here? Because I have Swampert and Corviknight, but neither of them really have any good moves on them at all.
Money.
Oh, it's just in-game money. That's pretty much it?
Well, okay, so we have this pretty cool thing in the Pokemart. I could just kind of like slide you some money.
Oh, cool, yeah. 'Cause I'd love to be able to get them like a super good move set. Now I can crush my opposition.
So you come to the Pokemart. Where
I'm at the spawn steps.
Okay, come up to the Pokemart.
Okay.
And
Coming
then
on
I
up.
will pay you some of my hard-earned dollars.
Okay, what is Pixelmon Island? Okay, which way do I go? This way, the right or left?
The blue one.
Oh,
I know you're
hello.
colorblind, but
Ah, yes, the blue one of blue.
the gray one, Jero.
Yes, but of course. Okay, cool.
So if you talk to this guy,
Custom TMs, got it. I can make you a custom TM. Yeah, I want a custom TM. Which move would you like to make for you? I just typed it.
So you type in pretty much any move that you want to give to your Pokemon, and then it'll make you a custom.
So like,
TR.
I wanted, like Earthquake.
Like even ones that aren't naturally
Can I make up a move?
the mod. Yeah, so you could just make a custom one for whatever move you are planning to give.
That's so insane. Okay, so I have. Okay, so that's really cool. Actually, is this like a new thing, like a new feature?
Yeah, this was custom made.
That is so awesome. Okay, so then question: what? Oh my gosh, this is like honestly just really cool. So what move should I put on Swampert?
What item were you running on him? Just
I'm
leftovers?
running. Yeah, I have leftovers on both of them at the moment.
So probably Earthquake.
Earthquake. Okay, so let me give him the Earthquake I just got. I figured that would be one of them, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, Waterfall probably.
Flip turn instead of waterfall.
Does he know run Waterfall?
Quick turn.
Flip turn.
Flip. Is there a hyphen?
No. Flip space.
I got
turn.
it. Flip turn. Okay. Interesting. I've never heard of this. Ever make it stack to use
That's
a Russian stack
basically. Yeah, it's U-turn, but water.
Okay. Cool. So he has flip turn and earthquake. Created. Thanks for a $5 stream tip. Thanks for getting us started off, my man. Appreciate you. Thanks so much for being here. Okay, what's another good one?
Ice Punch?
Ice Punch? Okay, it seems like it's kind of strange moveset so far. Okay, though.
I don't know, and then Rain can pick a fourth, I guess. I don't know, my fourth would be Waterfall, so...
My fourth would be Stealth Rock, but you can also run Stone Edge if you prefer full offense.
Okay. Stone Edge. Okay, I'll do Stone Edge then, and... Interesting. Just surprised to hear these moves. These seem kind of strange for him, don't they?
No, don't worry about it.
Pretty standard.
Hello, Weston.
Hello, Mr. Jerome.
Okay, and I'm sorry, what was the last one there? So I had Stone Edge, Flip Turn, Earthquake.
Ice Punch.
Ice Punch. Okay, got it. Boom. All right, so I've got the perfect Swampert. Good. And then I'm just surprised he doesn't have better water moves besides one that takes him out of battle. But he's got Earthquake.
No, you want that. That's the point.
Oh, you don't want him to use water.
No, you want him to get out of battle. You use it to pivot.
Oh, okay. He's a pivot. Okay, interesting. Salvador Leon, thanks for the $5 stream tip. He said, hello, Mr. Jerome. Hello, Mr. Weston. Hello, Mr. Rain. Hello, Miss Selena. How are my favorite people doing today? I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Blade made a good point. He said in chat, you heard it here. It's perfect moves, nothing better. Nothing. Now it can never lose, so says Selena. It's true. It's on Selena.
What?
But can it beat my lawnmower?
All right, so Corviknight. What can I do to make Corviknight a beefcake?
All right, so actually, I think it learns a lot of its moves from the relearner, so you might not have to use money.
Oh,
The relearner's in the Pokemon Center.
okay. Let me go run on over there. Is that just across the way there?
Yeah, just on the other side.
Okie dokie dokie. It's gonna be cool. Getting the perfect Swampert, the perfect Corviknight, and then everyone. Selena told me Alolan Muk. I never knew was a good Pokemon, but apparently that's gonna be my next one added to the team. Got an interesting team going. All right, let's see. Hey, welcome to the server, Dark Ninja. Be sure to hop online and come play with us, everyone.
Jerome, you missed him.
I missed him?
Jerome, you
Did I
missed
blast
him.
right past? Oh, hello.
Yep.
Being a creepy man in the corner. Oh, I don't think he does learn a lot from Move
Does
Learner.
he? I honestly don't know. I would have thought maybe something like Iron Defense.
he
He
needs
might
Iron
learn on
Defense?
his own. Yeah.
Okay. Let's add that to the list then. Okay.
And then does he learn like Roost by level up?
Roost isn't relearner. I don't know.
Okay, then I guess the rest are TM. Let's go.
All right, cool. Back to the other one, but we got Iron Defense at least.
Yeah. So
What
basically,
does Iron Defense do? Like 50% better defense?
yeah, it's +2 defense, and then he's gonna learn a move called Body Press, which the power of the move is based off of your defense,
Oh,
not
that's
your
pretty
attack.
cool. Interesting. That's actually really cool. Jacob, thanks for the $5 stream tip. Okay, so then I'm assuming we just heard the move, so learn Body Press. All right. So Iron Defense, Body Press. Okay, got it. What's the next one?
And then we're probably gonna go with Roost.
Roost. Got it.
Which is healing, so that you don't take any damage, but when you do, you can heal it right back up, and they get upset.
It's not working. I can't right-click Roost on him.
You know?
Oh, there we go. That was weird. I must not have been hitting the hitbox. Okay, got it. And then
And
what's the
then
last
we
but not
could probably
least?
go with Brave Bird.
Brave Bird. Okay. I think Brave Bird was at the Mover Learner, if I remember correctly.
Nah.
Let's go run over there. Awesome. And then everyone from there, I think I should be able to claim enough rare candies that I could get them to level 100, and then we can just focus on Muk today, which would be super duper awesome. Oh man, this is gonna be such good Pokemon. I'll do some battling against fans as well, obviously, and get ready for the big tournament at the end of the month. All right, Roost. Where's? Oh, not Roost. I'm sorry. It was Brave Bird. Got it. So basically, Iron Defense and Body Press is my moveset for him.
Yes, with Roost if you ever take too much damage.
All right, cool. All right, well, then I think we've got a good setup here. Let me go ahead and use my kits here. Let's see. We can reclaim most of these. Silver, gold. And that's 20 rare candies. That is just barely enough. I'll have 2 rare candies left over, but our Corviknight's now going to be level 100, everyone. Let's go. That's awesome news. All right.
I
Killing
don't
it
know how
out
I
here.
feel about this person just following you around with a licky licky.
It's a little disturbing. Oh, it's William. That makes sense. All right. So I got all my Pokemon here. Let's do a little bit of battling then, because we got level 100s now. We've got the right moves. I'm feeling
He's
confident.
chasing you down.
You get away from me with that licky licky. You get away from me, William Ogden. Penguin 1195. Welcome to the server, dude. All right, I'm gonna do a battle against some people. I don't think I'm gonna win any really just yet, simply because I only have 2 total Pokemon. But
And they're both kind of defensive.
yeah, it's not really a great set. How is Alolan Muk? Is he defensive as well?
Nope, he's more like a bulky attacker. So you'll
Interesting.
train him in like attack and HP with the Assault Fist, and he'll just deal a bunch of damage while still being slightly tanky.
Okay, and if anything touches him physically, does he have an ability that poisons Pokemon or no?
If he touches them,
Nice.
it'll poison them.
That's pretty cool, actually. Okay, cool. Well, I won that battle there. I'm gonna try and turn this up. I'm gonna do raise the cap level 100s, because otherwise the battles aren't really that fair for people facing me.
Oh, a Meltan.
But yeah, I'm really excited and pumped for the big tournament at the end of the month. We still have got like 25 days, so it's a long time coming. But it'll be cool to do. Cool to see. Let's see. Victory Bell. All right, well, I think instead of body press, it's pretty obvious I gotta use... Oh! He switched out to Pawniard. Oh, Brave Bird. I almost re-healed all... So there's no real point not to use Brave Bird with leftovers, huh? I almost got all my health back.
Well, it's based off the damage that you do. So if you do little damage, you'll take little recoil.
Okay. Also, when you say it does +2 to your defense, what does +2 mean?
You can ×2 essentially.
×2. Okay.
Because you can go up to +6, which is ×4. So yeah, plus 50% each plus, I guess. There's some exceptions, because if you go down, and I think evasion only does 0.33 each one.
Okay, because right now I'm using body press and... Oh my gosh! I raised my defense up all the way, and now I'm just like one-shottying with body press.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Corviknight is a beefcake!
He's a problem.
I don't understand.
That's why I always carry 2 answers to Corviknight.
Whoa, Dark Ninja, thanks for getting a package on the server. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for supporting the server. That is pretty crazy, though, Corviknight. I don't understand that. Seems a little broken. Also, how come with Brave Bird, is it random the amount of damage he does to himself? Because...
It's a percentage of the amount of HP that he deals.
So if you deal a lot of damage, you take a lot of damage. If you don't deal a lot of damage, you don't take a lot of damage.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Also, like, he had a Infernape, so I had to switch out to Swampert.
Someone tamed a dog.
Yeah.
This is an interesting sight. Gonna leave this untouched for when you're done there, Jerome.
Okay, Iron Defense. Come on, Corviknight. You could beat this. Thank you, by the way. We had 2 new players hop on the server there. We had Tiger Black, and we had Vayner, too. Thank you both for coming on the server. So I can only use Iron Defense 3 times, and then it's done?
Yep.
All right. Sounds good to me, then. Come on, Corviknight. Dude, this Corviknight's going to be a shredder, I can tell. All right. Brave Bird time. Took him out. Come on, Corviknight. Sweep for us, buddy. Sweep. Okay, maybe I should try and do Roost, get a little health back in me. Oh, that's just so ridiculous. So I'm back to full health now. Dude, how is someone expected to beat this Pokemon? Should I just do an all Corviknight team? Let's just drop the other Pokemon.
No.
All Corviknight. And then the last Pokemon. No.
Thunderbolt.
Five Corviknight, and the last Pokemon is a Machamp with no guard and fissure. And we just... That's all we do.
No.
Bro, this is the Halucha situation all over again.
So Selena, hear me out. Give him a Tailwind Mond and give him a Choice Scarf No Guard Machamp.
No.
I'll win the whole tour. If you gave me, I guarantee you, if you gave me 5 Corviknights and 1 Machamp with Fissure No Guard, I guarantee I at least make the semifinals.
Jerome,
I
if you want to put
promise.
those Corviknights to the test, I got something for you here when you're done with those battles.
No.
All right, let me get one more in. Let me get one more in, and just to prove my point about Corviknight and No Guard Fissure. And then, you know, We start setting up the real best team. All right. Ooh, a Luxray versus... Oh, wait, this isn't fair. Oh, well.
Hey, you know who you have when they have electric types? A ground type.
Yeah, but I could also just use my Corviknight.
Yeah, just do that the episode of the anime where Swallow takes a thunder and gets armor instead.
Oh,
My
yeah,
poor
that did
Corviknight
happen.
had like half health at the start of the battle, but it's okay though.
I don't understand what happened in that episode. I don't know why Swallow decided to get armor from a thunder, but you know what?
Anime is a different time, alright?
Maybe that's just the physical representation of plot armor.
Okay, Corviknight, you can make this work here. A Banette, you say? Huh. Wonder how Banette's gonna feel when he gets Brave Birded in the face.
Probably relatively okay.
We'll see about that, Mr. Rain. Oh, he switched out to Shinx. Well, Shinx is dead. I'm gonna be dying soon, though. To be fair, he cursed my Corviknight. Come on, Corviknight, you can roost through the pain. Come on, Corviknight. What was wrong?
Can a pickle beat Thanos?
Yeah, he can.
Absolutely.
Just you wait, everyone. Just you wait for Monday's episode. A pickle can absolutely beat Thanos.
I literally have that in Premiere right now. That's what I'm working on.
Dude, this Corviknight, I'm trying to make him not die, but it's so hard. He's got Curse on him, and I forgot how deadly Curse could be.
You know it goes away if you switch out.
You know, it goes away. Come on, Corviknight. Work your way back. Work your way back. Don't give in to Rain. We need to prove to him that a whole team of Corviknights is the only way to win this tournament.
I'm not the one who said no.
Oh my
I
God,
just
we got
said
10
it.
You gotta put the blame
Situation
on
again.
me.
No, Corviknight!
If you're gonna make it that easy for
See, and then
Steve to win,
Swampert
I'll
died.
take
If I
it.
just had one more Corviknight, I would have won.
If you're gonna make it that easy for Steve to win, I'll take it.
Oh, hey, Erica's in the chat. Aw, I love you too, and thank you. I'm glad you liked the show. Yeah, it was really cool, actually. We had a really nice live stream. We had like 1,000 people almost watching, and there were fireworks, and Blade, made a speech, and it was really awesome.
There was cotton candy.
Interesting.
Cotton candy. Yeah, there's cotton candy and free food for everybody. It was pretty awesome.
Big event. Loved it.
Anyway, are you
I
done
feel
with
like
your
I
battle,
wasn't
Jerome?
invited.
Yeah, I'm done with the battle.
Here.
Oh
Here are
God!
the Pika
What-
Bros.
oh God! No! Please wait! No! I swear!
No, no,
I can repent.
Look, it's
Oh.
the Pika Bros.
Oh, you brought me here. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's the Pika Bros.
Oh
I mean-
wait, Totem Pikachu.
Yeah, I
Also-
don't know why two Totem Pikachus spawn next to each other.
The Kool-Aid boy. Thank you for getting a package on the server. Whoa! Look at that. Why does Pikachu get a wrestler outfit? I want this. I'm gonna crush his soul. Give me a moment here. Oh my gosh. Totem Pikachu? More like terrible. Thank you for the Picanium Z, buddy. Whoa,
About
Blockbreaker.
better.
Thanks for getting a package on the server. Let's go. People are grabbing packages left and right. Thanks for coming out today, everyone. Erica said she missed the cotton candy breakfast. Blame Blade. He was giving it out to everyone.
What?
I am very confused.
Again, I was not invited. I've also never had cotton candy.
Oh, well,
Excuse
that's
me?
just wrong. I don't even like cotton candy, but it's wrong that you haven't had it.
Salvador Leon, thanks for the $10 stream tip. If you hop online right now to play, you have a chance to win Rain being your very own Professor Oak, and he will personally hold any Pokemon you don't use. Is this true?
No. No.
Okay, this is not true. I'm being told now.
I am not a Pokemon babysitter.
This just in, I'm being told that this is not true.
I feel like it is. I've seen it myself.
So, are you gonna defeat the other Pika brother?
Do you want me to disgrace the whole family? I mean, sure.
I mean, I think the family is already disgraced. You might as well finish the job.
Oh man, he just used a move that doesn't even work on Swampert. What are you, like Jerome circa 2019, 2020?
I was gonna say in 2019. You mean 3 months ago?
Yeah, okay.
Earlier 2021.
You mean like 3 months ago? Yeah, okay. OG Goat, thanks for the $10 stream tip. Much love, bud. Hey, much love to you too, Mr. Goat. I think I remember you from last stream. Blade said, Jerry, look at my message. I ignored it so hard that I don't even see a new message from you. So I must have clicked on it and unclicked. Where am I looking for this? Because I don't... Got no DMs, nothing nice and private. You never text me. Maybe not his above message? I'm getting birthday cake, actually? Is that the message? No, ignore Jerome. It was a joke. Yeah, guys. I'm so confused.
Quick, send him a message now.
All right, so where would I even find a Alolan Muk? Besides the sewer.
Anywhere you find Grimer, I'm pretty sure.
I think that's all swamps, right?
Say the Everglade Islands would be a good bet.
Everglade Islands, you say? Okay.
Yeah, if you walk out your office door and like take a left.
Oh, it's so accurate. It's painful.
There's a Muk out there. He's just waiting for you.
How do you... Because you can't P-Wiki Alolan Muk, can you?
I think they just spawn wherever
found
the
one!
regular one.
Alolan Muk!
Okay, he already found one. There we go.
Okay,
Can I have some souls to sacrifice to him?
I don't know if you have any souls left, Jerome.
I need to sacrifice souls to Muk. What is he again? He's fairy poison?
He's poison dart.
Fairy poison.
Alright, he's a fairy.
My team's going to be
He is whatever
unbeatable
he
once
wants
I
to
get
be.
that 5th Corviknight. You'll see. You'll all see. Terraform God, thanks for joining the server, dude. Welcome.
See that apparently the new Sneasel form for the Legends Arceus game is rumored to be poison fighting.
When they do
I don't
stuff
know
like
how
that, do
I
they
feel
change
about
their
it.
base stats at all or no?
Yeah, it's an entirely new form at that point, kind of like
Ask a dumb
Alolan and
question.
Galarian.
This really bothered me.
Yeah.
Why do they do the different region forms? What's the point of not just making an entirely new Pokemon if they're different types, they have a different move set, and they have different base stats? They're literally
I think
just
it's
different Pokemon.
more so like nostalgia at that point, because it's like for Alola, they only really gave Alolan forms to the Kanto Pokemon. So it's like it was an attempt to get old Kanto fans to come to the new game. Because they say like, oh yeah, Vulpix, it was my favorite Kanto Pokemon, and now it has a new form. And here's the 15th form of Charizard.
Itsuki Kawasumi, thank you for picking up a package on the server for a nature token. Blade said I was so proud of Jerome, now I'm just disappointed. Why? Because I was poking holes in the Pokemon lore?
Pokemon lore.
I think,
Man,
speaking
there's
of
a
lore, I think the
Slowpoke over
lore
here if you want it.
is because of different...
I'm editing the store, one sec. Ooh, Slowpoke. I guess they spawn here too. Good to know.
Oh, that's not you. I found someone evolving a Luxio in Jerome's skin. I was like, when did you get that? And turns out not Jerome.
Muk,
Yeah, this
you
one
need
has
to
a
be
blue
caught.
tie. I can't believe you didn't see that.
They're ruining their game. Just
Oh,
kidding.
you're still trying to catch Muck.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Someone
Might
Maybe
just
we
lied
should
also
to
get
be
me.
you a false
easier.
swiper.
Someone lied to me and told me he was good.
I used him myself.
Back in my day.
I need a lot of rare candy. I have 2 rare candies. If I catch this one, I'm gonna need to have. I need 72 to max him out. There we go. I caught him.
72.
72
I
rare
used-
candies.
I used Alolan Muk, but I used the Gluttony set, so.
Oh, someone gave me a Rocky helmet
Ooh, put that on Corviknight.
instead of the leftovers. That's what Selena said. But oh, fine. He's wearing a Rocky helmet now. I hope you're all happy. Okay.
Now people won't want to touch him. Oh, Selena, there's another slipbook up here.
Okay, so I got Alolan Muk. Yeah, I definitely need a lot more rare candies. This is bad. But in the meantime of that, I can sacrifice souls. So if you guys don't know this feature, if you defeat enough Pokemon of a certain type, you get souls for it. And then once you get enough, you can actually draw from them. And 1 out of every 10 souls that you draw should be a shiny Pokemon. I think, right? It's 10?
Yep, every 10 if you look at the rightmost icon, it'll show you what your percentages are currently at. I think there's a bug to where the shiny one goes to 110 instead of 100 first, but it's roughly every 10.
Also, guys, if you look, you can fuse them together in order to make an even better Pokemon. So you can raise the IVs of your Pokemon if it's not good enough. However, if you don't have any good Pokemon to fuse, you can also buy tokens on the store. Which, once again, we are sponsored by PokePlay, as well as Apex Hosting, the hosting with the mosting. And the earlier stream today was sponsored by Luminosity and Lego Technic. A lot of sponsors going on today. Crazy day. What a time to be alive.
And you have even more going on later.
Yeah. I'm going to get so destroyed in that tournament, I'm sure.
Nah, it's not part of that.
It's because you were streaming for so long.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just be so exhausted. It's not
Yeah,
really
yeah,
a
yeah,
fair
yeah.
battle.
Yeah.
This is not a fair battle at all.
Did I ever tell you about that clip I found dissing you?
What?
I was watching a video on Technoblade, and like it was basically a documentary style about like where he came from, yada yada. And they were talking about his rise in the Minecraft Monday tournaments or whatever they were, the MC Championship. And they're just like, and he would always focus the weaker teams. And as they said that, it was just him killing you and Mitch.
No! You know what?
Like, wow.
You know? It's fine. Don't worry about it. But fair. Ryza, thanks for the $5 stream tip. Hisuian Zoroark from Legends of Arceus is a ghost and normal type. So it's immune to ghost, normal, and fighting. That is really OP.
Yeah, it's a really strong typing.
It's not that great offensively, unfortunately.
It can do pretty well.
I'm offended.
Alright.
Fair
Wow,
enough.
this Muk is getting so strong now. So we have a max IV Corviknight. We have a max IV Swampert. I think I have to change up the nature on the Muk as well, but we're working on making all these perfect. We'll be able to have the best move set and hopefully get an item for him. So all we're missing really is EV training a lot of this. EV training is not easy, but honestly, I've been thinking about just doing it not on stream because it is a rather boring process. It is just grinding the same Pokemon over and over and over and over.
And over?
I just got
And
a life
over.
orb.
And over.
What does Life Orb do again?
Makes you deal 30% increased damage, but you take 10% of your health every time you use an attacking move.
Oh, that's pretty cool. go, Muk. I think I already asked this, but Muk, special, or Alolan Muk, special attacker or physical?
Physical.
Good, because his physical attack is now 31.
What's your ability on him?
Flatulence,
Huh?
poison touch.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
What item do I work into this guy anyway?
Probably assault vest.
Assault
Can you even
vest,
wear a
okay.
vest?
Yeah, you put a vest on the.
He cleans up pretty good, to be honest.
I was just checking.
Yeah,
He has
definitely-
arms.
Yeah, he cleans up rather well. Thank you very much, Weston.
Minesweeper frustrates me.
Pick up these pieces of Styguard.
I've literally never been able to pick more than 3 things
Oh,
in the
dang
Voltorb
it.
flip
My
without.
finger slipped. I don't want Pidgey. Go away. No, I didn't
You
mean to
got
catch
against
you, Pidgey.
Pidgey.
I don't want a Pidgey on my
You
team.
what? Did you accidentally catch a Pidgey?
Yeah, they put the Pokeball symbol next to the run symbol now. And then I slipped.
Did you have Muk out? Because you might have accidentally gave Muk a speed Eevee.
No, it was Corviknight.
Okay.
Yeah, no, thank God. No accidental speed EVs for him. All right, souls. Let's keep going. Oh, we're out of souls for him. Okay, well now, luckily enough, we, I think, might have an IV. No, we're out of IV tokens. Dang. So we're not going to be able to do that for him. I do have a nature token. So what nature do I want from this Muk? Adamant?
Yes.
Okay, word. Right now he's a lonely nature.
Not terrible, but you like to keep your defenses.
What you got against my defense?
Adamant. All right. Alolan Muk is now an adamant type. Now we just need to... Oh, someone gave me 5 rare candies. Let's go. That'll help me out a little bit here.
Yeah, remember $50 will clear Jerome's inventory.
Oh, no.
I thought it was 100.
No, it's 50. It's always been 50, right? Right? 50.
Yeah, 50.
25 is clearing his balance.
Oh, so what move should I give him? Because I can go to the special move person.
Oh, right.
Knockoff for sure.
Yeah, knockoff.
Yeah, I kept that, actually. See, he has knockoff, and he has crunch.
Gunk shot would be one.
Ew. Okay, let me do that. Why does it sound like you're just throwing up on someone?
That is
Because it
basically-
literally is.
That's just what it is?
The
Yeah.
definition of the move is this Pokemon throws refuse at its opponent.
Oh, God. Ew, gross, weird. All right, well, I got the move now. I'm not proud of it. Okay, so knockoff. Should I get rid of crunch being I have knockoff or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, got it. So he has gunk shot and knockoff.
Shadow Sneak.
What?
Yep.
Why shadow sneak?
It's
Priority.
priority.
Oh,
Priority ghost move.
It's also
Okay.
contact, so chance of poisoning.
okay. Cool.
And
What's the last
then,
move?
do we give him fire punch or like rock slide?
He doesn't have any
given
mega
his-
hard hitting moves, does he?
Given his team so far, Gunk Shot is 120 power stab.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. Yeah.
I'd go with Fire Punch so that you can deal with Ferrothorns.
Yeah, so
Scissors.
fire punch. And Corviknight.
And knock off, when you knock off an item, is 130 power.
Oh, I didn't realize double damages when you knock off a thing. The move does
Yeah.
more damage at the. Oh, look at that. Cool.
And then
All right.
add stab on top of that.
Salvador Leon, thank you for a $50 stream tip. My gosh, the captain of the live stream.
Thanks for clearing his inventory?
All hail the wise and powerful, intelligent, and handsome Blade. No, wait, that is wrong.
I was wrong.
Salvador, you're a bad person. Can I at least have a moonstone hammer, man? Oh. Thanks for the $5 stream tip, Spirit Wolf. Fight me, Jerome. In-game name is Crypto Wolf, and I'm at spawn. I'll fight you. but it'll cost you 1 moonstone hammer.
Wow.
I can't give it to you. I have to throw it on you.
I might be. Do I have access to creative? Haha! I can cheat my way to victory.
I gave you one.
Well, I just deleted yours. There you go, moonstone
Oh.
hammer. I got
I
one of
didn't
it.
want your handout.
All right, where's this crypto wolf? There you are. Hello. Hi. Are you ready to lose? All right, let's put on Raise the Cat. Let's go. You think you're so tough there, Mr. Crypto Wolf? We'll see about that. Salvador, though, for real, thank you for being our cat for the live stream. That was incredibly generous. I appreciate you, buddy.
Are the tokens not? Huh.
All right, Lucario versus my Muk. Ooh, my Muk's dark type, right?
Yep. But poison resist fighting. So it's neutral.
It's even? Oh, okay. Interesting. I did not realize that. Oh, my fire punch came in handy. Ragey asked if I am a pickle. If you watch Insanecraft, you'll find out. Wait for Monday's episode. It's a big one. Not as big as what's going to come the next episode after that. But trust me, the lead-up's worth it. All right,
You're
Incineroar.
giving out spoilers?
No, Blade is. Is Incineroar, what is he, fighting fire?
Fire dark.
Fire dark. Okay, does Gunk Shot gross him out?
Does
Maybe
dark
neutral.
resist poison?
No, I've been neutral.
All right, I'm going to
So,
gross
yeah.
him out with Gunk Shot.
That's
Hey,
kinda
Flare
gross.
XYZ, thanks for coming on the server. Ah, I was paralyzed. All right, Swampert, crush him, buddy.
I've known so many people with so many names over the years that every single time I see one that's similar, I'm like, are you? Do I know you?
Blade said,
No,
I
I
don't
checked.
want
It's fine.
Thandy. Blade said, I don't want Thandy to come after me. Chat, Thandy would be able to crush Blade if he was on Insanecraft. No competition.
We're actually an LG server here.
Luminosity Gaming?
Someone in the chat asked, anyone got the Verizon shrine? Meaning Verizian. And I was like,
Oh.
we're actually an LG server here.
I found a Rotom-Mow.
Oh, I have one.
Oh, so they spawn naturally. I thought you put down the lawnmower, the
No,
washing
I
machine.
actually need to check if that works. The throwing it against like the washing machine. I
This
think
is
it
going quite
does,
well.
but just to check.
It's
This
almost like
team
we told
is-
you Muck was good.
Yeah, this is... Oh, the Muk died after like one Pokemon. Don't give him credit. It's all Swampert and obviously Corviknight Army. Dog King, thanks for joining the server.
I will give you fair warning, though, Jerome. Steve's team is looking top notch.
Nah. Steve's got nothing. It's not about the team. It's about the
No,
person
it's
behind the team. Steve ain't got it. Blade said, Jerome, would
you
you
do?
protect me against Thandy?
What?
Oh, I thought it was
anyway,
that meme from Spider-Man.
Anyway,
Page
So yeah, about all this. About back to Pokemon. Okay, so we got a good team here. You get some
Thanks,
rare
Jerome
candies
ASF,
going.
for your purchase of the shiny Umbreon Warrior.
What? Who got me a shiny Umbreon Warrior?
Huh?
Clearly, Jerome accepted.
Yeah.
Oh my
obviously.
god, look at
That
how
was
handsome!
Oh my
That was
god.
Colin.
No, wait, Colum, thank you! Is there any way he fits into the team, the Umbreon?
Well, I don't know. You're the one who said Umbreon was bad.
Wow.
Fine. I'll just keep him around for now. Colum, thank you, dude. Oh my
I
god,
can
that
fit it
actually...
into the team if you wanted into the team, but you're the one who said he was bad.
You might have to take Muck's place.
What? We just
They're
spent all
both
that time
dark.
on Muk.
Welcome to team building. Welcome to my life.
Are you just saying that because Umbreon is handsome, or is he actually good?
He can be good if you want him on the team.
Well, would I have to get rid of
That's
another
up to you.
person on the team?
If you had to get rid of someone, it would be Muk, just because he's the
I don't want to
dark
get rid of
type.
anyone. No.
But
They don't
Yeah.
really share any weaknesses now that I think about it.
So they can both
Wait.
stay?
sure, we'll make them both stay.
Because it's like poison counteracts the.
Are you going to
fairy
take this
type
information and
weakness.
bring it back to Steve and tell him my weaknesses?
What?
Well, no, that's what I was saying. They don't really share any weaknesses because poison counteracts all of Dark's weaknesses.
Yeah, duh.
So he could stay, Dad?
I don't know. I think you have to get Blade's permission.
Oh yeah, fair.
I think you
Blade,
need
can they
Blade's
both stay
permission to
on the
use his son.
team?
No, you just need his permission for Umbreon to be able to battle.
Blade. Okay, Selena. Now, what would be the odds I can have some more money so I get a good move set for Umbreon?
We have to build the moveset, Jerome. We don't just
We
know
also
these
have
things.
I thought you
can
know
give him
everything.
mine.
Don't you know everything about Pokemon?
It takes time.
No, I can give him my Umbreon moveset. It's
Okay.
pretty universal. Hold on. Pokemon Showdown. It's somewhere on here.
William Ogden, is that what I think that is? An XP share, thank you. I can actually use that to train up the Umbreon.
Here it is.
I wonder if you just got that from the. Remember that an XP share will give EVs.
No, you.
But
Did
you
it
can
work?
use it so that you can EV train. Well, you have to have the XP. I'll do what I was about to say, so never mind.
Oh, someone just sent me 40,000. Thank you, Berserk Swordsman. All right, so Rain, remember that move list that you had on memory about Umbreon? Blade said, why does Jerome want to take my son into battle? Because he's got an awesome sword. Look at him. Like,
That's a valid
look
point.
at him. That's actually so awesome. It's basically like a cooler version of Sirfetch'd.
Hey, you take that back. You know what? Now Steve's running a Sirfetch'd.
No, please.
Changing the team.
Oh no! Now you're gonna
I'm
make him
altering-
upset that you have to change his team.
All right.
No,
I'm
it
altering
would
the
replace
beam.
Halucha. So.
No, wait. You gave him Halucha? Can I have a Halucha, or is that not allowed on my team?
So
You have Corviknight.
I'm either getting 3 more Corviknights or a Halucha. The fate is in your hands.
How is that a
3
fair
more
trade?
Corviknights. Go for it.
All right, for real though, what's Umbreon's moveset? You know, the one that you remember? The one that makes him unbeatable?
So Curse, Moonlight, Payback, Sucker Punch.
Curse. Why would Curse be good?
So
Because he's not a
Curse
ghost.
on a non-ghost type is a setup move that increases attack defense but lowers speed. And Payback does double damage when you move last.
Huh. Okay.
And then Sucker Punch is there for if you need to move first, you can.
Payback seems like a really good move then. Payback seems like
And
an
then
extremely good move.
Moonlight so that you can heal back up.
There
Because
are some Alolan
Umbreon's-
Muks that run payback.
So Curse, Payback, Moonlight, and I'm sorry, I missed the last one.
Sucker Punch.
Okay, the priority move. Got it.
Can we donate at 500
Shout
to
out-
delete Umbreon?
Shout out
Oh
Berserk
my
Swordsman again for giving me the money for that. Honestly, if someone was crazy enough to stream tip, I would even say only 200. I would delete the Umbreon and laugh in Cullum's face.
Wow, Blade.
Wow.
You values your son at $200.
It's only because Blade likes it that we're discounting it. It's the only reason that we're doing this.
The only reason we would go this far.
We went into this series saying it would never happen, and now I'm putting a price on it.
Yeah, but
That's
now that
illegal.
price stays $200 to delete whatever Jerome's newest Pokemon is.
No, it's only Umbreon. Only things that crush
Yeah, only
Blade's
Umbreon's
dreams.
discounted.
Clingy Galaxy, thank you for coming out.
Look at that tab list.
Ooh, baby.
It's a lot of people.
We
4
are at-
columns.
61 players.
Give me one moment, by the way. I just want to make sure I don't get the times wrong, because I think it is 3 o'clock start, but I want to make sure it wasn't a 2 o'clock start for that
actually
So
tournament.
it's
started
actually
half an
3
hour
p.m.
ago.
CST.
I was gonna say it started a half hour ago.
Okay, they have a check-in at 2:30. Okay, cool.
EST?
No, middle of ocean time?
Okay.
Oh, good.
Okay, yeah, this should work. Cool, 2:30. Got it. So that means everyone, I'll probably have a Be Back Soon sign up here from 2:30 to 3. Or like 2:30, probably like 2:50 or something. And then we'll come back. All right. Who wants to do a little bit of battling here? You can
I'll
get
fight ya.
destroyed by my tank. Oh, West. You think you got what it? What? West.
I see what you did there, Blade.
I see you there, Blade. Except the thing is, there won't be payback because payback's on Umbreon and he'll be deleted, so there won't be. Come on, silly. Don't be ridiculous. Okay, guys, he's got Lawnmower Rotom.
Oh, it's over.
Is poison
It's
super
done.
effective to grass?
Yes.
Oh, you made a
Oh,
rookie
no.
mistake, pal.
Oh no, whatever will I do?
I feel like he's got a counter.
Oh, he has a Crobat.
Ooh, Crobat's fun.
Yeah, ankle breaker. Yeah.
Ankle break.
So fun fact: when you ride Crobat and you jump, you'll take half a heart of damage. You just break your ankles.
Cullum, thanks for the $10 stream tip. So no Age of Empires 4 stream tonight then. Dude, I want to do a stream so bad on it, but I can't tonight. I'm actually going out. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
Mario Party sell out.
Whoa!
Ow.
Weston, what's going on here?
Just
Can't
warming you
help
up,
but
you
notice
know?
that he used Thunder Shock.
I misclicked.
Oh.
If at any point in time Umbreon is deleted, I'm putting Arc Genesis Part 2 on the schedule.
You take that back.
Please delete Umbreon. Do it, someone.
Delete him!
You take that back right now, old man. Salvador Leon thanks for the $5 stream tip. My deepest apologies, Mr. Jerome, but Mr. Blade said I was his favorite, so it may have been worth it. No, Mr. Blade, he'll tell you anything. He's a liar. All right, that's it, Weston. You brought this upon yourself.
Someone
If
delete
you had
the
anything
Umbreon.
other than Thunder Shock, this would be a dead Corviknight.
You have things
Fought
other than...
against Thundershock.
It's a 40 power electric move.
That's all the power he needs.
Oh,
Did
no,
you
I
just
lost
lose
it.
to a lawnmower.
I ironed
My
defense
lawn
too many
Grid is
times.
too strong.
So now, if I do... Oh!
Ow. That wasn't
What was
nice.
that move?
Oh,
Alright.
well, now I'm dead, because I have just dark
I'm in
type
fear
moves
for
on my
my life.
Umbreon. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Wait, you're burned too. How did you also get burned?
You have Synchronize on the Umbreon.
Is that good?
Whenever they flick you with the movement
I win.
status, they also get the status.
Look, I was just warming you up for the lawnmower to sweep you more or less.
Lawnmower Mon. Should have known. John Neola, thanks for the $5 stream tip. What tournament are you on? Are you in? It is MC Dawning Events, I think is what it's called. It's a Hunger Games tournament. Oh, I messed that up. I forgot to raise the cap. Oh well. Actually, not oh well. Let's redo that. Sorry, buddy. Let's go again.
I'll put Arc on the schedule and then right next to it, Atlas.
That's some serious, like,
That's messed up, man.
threat if I've ever seen it.
I think randomly, like a year or two after it came out, like during the pandemic, I was bored one night. I think I tried to refund Atlas, and they're like, "Sir, this is like very old." Like,
You can't be doing that out here.
like, sir, this is a Wendy's.
So what is Atlas?
Yes.
Okay, Rain, I'm in a weird predicament here. There's a Dragapult, and I keep using Curse, and he keeps using Curse, and things are just getting kind of awkward.
But if
So
he's
you're
a
both
Dragapult using Curse, that should be dealing damage to you.
Well, he's doing it. He's not dealing damage.
Huh.
I don't think he was using Curse.
He was definitely using Curse.
He was not using Curse.
Because he could only use Curse twice and he'd die.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who won that last battle? I think he knows. You know.
Just tell him
Mads!
the Curse goes on ghost types.
Good to see you, Mads. They said, good day, Jerry. Glad to make a 4 a.m. stream. I was going to say, it's got to be like an ungodly time in Australia right now, man. Okay, what is this beware besides horrifying?
Normal.
Normal. Okay,
Normal
dark type
fighting.
will hit him, right?
It'll hit him.
It won't be effective.
Wait, why not?
He's normal fighting.
Oh, so I should pretty much swap this guy out, shouldn't I?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Oh, my buns! Okay, Pokemon. I got just the thing for this guy. Oh, God! Did like half my health. At least he's confused now. Come on, Swampert. And let's hope that Confuse Ray actually hits this guy. No way! That's it. That's it. Corviknight. Time to bring out the big guns.
No
gonna
one
use
is
that.
going to sacrifice Umbreon.
Don't tempt him. Don't.
I
The
don't know,
Beware took
depending on-
itself out because of Rocky Helmet, and my Corviknight was able to Iron Defense 3 times. That's awesome. All right, Cinderace. Time to use my new favorite move, Body Press. Oh, he survived.
That was a lot of damage, though.
That's a lot of damage.
Get him, Umbreon. Yeah. Umbreon was weak to Cinderace, I think, right? Because he's fighting. But I had
Nope,
Sucker.
He's
It's
just
just
fire.
Really? Why is he just fire?
Not every fire starter is firefighting, Jerome.
Does he realize
Well, like
how
most of
garbage
them
he
are.
is?
He's actually one of the strongest starters to ever be put out.
Does he realize how garbage he is?
I think
Oh,
he's
I was
the
about to
only
say, like-
starter that's in Ubers, like with the legendaries.
Oh, knockoff just crushed that Mew.
Blaziken with speed boost is in there, Selena.
Yeah, fair. But he's only in there because it was Mega.
No,
I don't think regular
he-
speed boost is in.
Regular
Ubers.
speed boost is in there too.
Ugh,
So Gunk Shot will not hit Empoleon, right? Because he's steel?
correct.
Correct.
Knock him off.
I think I'm out of Pokemon is the problem here.
Knock off.
Punch him
Knock off again?
Oh, if you already did it.
I already did it, yeah. Oh, geez.
Probably still your best move.
Yeah, it's probably.
Shadow Sneak now, I guess? I don't really have a choice. Because he's gonna...
Yeah. It's the only way you get any damage off.
Yep, and then I'm dead.
It was close though.
I threw snowballs at Jaunty. There we go. Okay. I need to get some more Pokemon on the team. Also, I'm assuming the final tournament, it's not going to be raise the cap, is it?
Nope.
So you got to show up prepared.
Part of the game.
Why you have a month?
Huh. Oh, Astral. This guy is quite good for my past experiences in Pixelmon.
It's like in the future we are planning on doing a couple like themed seasons, so maybe
Thank you, Jerome ASF, for your purchase to the server. Enjoy your Umbreon warrior.
Who got me another Umbreon warrior?
another one.
This one's not shiny though.
The you got it, Jerome.
You
Oh,
did it all
nice.
on your own.
Well, thank you, whoever got me that. Swampert's also trash. Want to get that on record. All right.
kept it
This was a
Torterra.
regular.
Well, I figured
This
the move
was a
flip
regular
turn was a
Umbreon.
priority. Why would anyone use that move otherwise? It's not a pri. Why does my Corviknight have 0 HP? What is going on right now?
I
I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like it.
feel like you made a lot of people upset with that statement.
William Ogden said, "Don't listen to him, Swampert." You heard me, Swampert.
I really need to teach you about momentum.
Yeah, good luck with that.
What is this, physics class?
Yeah, go on. What's the formula?
That's it. Corviknight, just hit him with Brave Bird. Be the bird you were meant to be. All right, well, you're trash. Umbreon would be pretty good against Rotom, right?
Yeah, probably. I don't know what
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
Ghost
Rotom that
type.
is.
It's regular Rotom. So Ghost Electric.
Not even a lawnmower.
Do we have 60 players online right now? Is that true?
Yes. Yes.
That's awesome.
Lawnmower Rotom, best Rotom.
Oh, God. Muk. Say it ain't so, buddy. Oh, God. Muk's dead.
This is a tragedy.
I know. Muk's dead. The battle's over. My dreams are ruined.
Ruined?
I got 2 more snowballs. Where's Jaunty? I'll find you at some point, Jaunty. Man, we got another one. Yofu Tofu, thanks for coming on the server. ZM8, thanks for the $5 stream tip. Hello, I've been on 12-hour shifts of the last 3 months, so that's great. I'm so very tired. 12 hours, 7 days a week. Jeez, that is rough, ZM8. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope.
You
I
can
hope
really do nothing else.
Yeah,
Full shifts like that.
I hope that your busy season ends soon. I don't know what line of work you're in, but I really hope so. That is rough.
I will be right back.
I can't believe someone else got me the Umbreon.
It's not a shiny one though.
You're just collecting.
Alright, they have a Pichu. Interesting choice.
Yeah, now you need the Delibird and the Dunsparce.
I got immediately paralyzed, bro. No. Dunk shot again.
So I was trying to think of a couple cool like Christmas Pokemon to do, like custom models. was thinking doing the like Stantler with like the big beard, like in the new game.
Okay, that could be pretty cool.
But I also just don't want to like just give everything a Santa hat. That just seems a little, too standard. If you know what I mean?
I think, yeah, to be fair, if you just gave all them, I don't know. It gets kind of old, I guess. Plus, I don't think anyone would use it really outside of the Christmas season if that was the case, you know?
Yeah, so it's like I'm trying to think of something that's still, wintry, Christmassy, but is also a little more unique, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. I get what you're saying. I don't know the answer, but I get what you're saying.
That message is always makes me chuckle. Clearing useless Pokemon in 15 seconds.
Wow.
I think someone came up with an idea. I forgot what it is. Oh yeah, a Trubbish with Christmas lights.
Blade said, I need to leave for a second, but if I come back and Umbreon's gone, watch yourself. Blade, he's just not good enough,
Wow.
Blade. He's not good enough to make the team.
Wow.
I'm sorry, buddy.
And then the person right next to him is just like, delete Umbreon, we want Arc.
Get him out of here.
All right, now the
All right,
Blade's
now
gone.
the Blade's gone. Put it in the PC.
I'm totally gonna put it in the. That's exactly what I was doing.
We spent too much time together, Jerome.
No, I think the answer is that you spend too much time with Jerome.
What? What's wrong?
Cat is screaming for some reason.
She wants to
cat?
go outside. We
Take her
can go on a walk later.
Whoa, that's a big cloister.
It's Florida. It's wet.
All right,
You don't like it when it's wet.
I need to get some rare candies. What can I do to get rare candies? Actually, you know what? You know what, Rain? Mr. Dark Lord.
Oh.
What could I do to get 67 rare candies for Muck?
That's a lot of rare candies.
Jerome, I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
I don't
Fine,
know.
I'll have to
what
talk
this
to a
Dark Lord
different
business is.
person. I'll have to talk to a different person then. A different Dark Lord.
Yeah, you'll just have to figure that out, I guess. Don't think I can help you there.
Well, let me ping him on Discord and see if he's around. I need to work on. So who would be my... Where am I? Totally legit business, no questions.
Hey!
Is this the
What
Dark
are you
Lord?
doing here? Hey!
Oh, hello, Dark Lord.
What's going on?
Yes. I'm spinning your.
If you could kindly not touch those.
I'm gonna spin them. I'm spinning them around. I'm spinning them around.
No,
in
no,
circles.
no, stop.
Too late. Too late. There we go.
Get out of my business.
There you go. There you go. There you go. A little bit of that. A little bit of that.
Get out. Get
Am I
out.
looking
Hi,
at
I
it
would
now?
like rare candies, please.
After you come into my business, and you no.
Take this over
Listen here,
Yeah, listening.
Sir.
Listening.
sir. Sir, this is
I'm
a
listening.
Wendy's.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Don't break my sign.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So how can I get some rare candies?
At this point, I'll give them to you if you just leave. No. All right. You know what? Now it's
Okay.
harder for you. I was gonna be nice, gonna make it easy, but you know what?
Yeah.
Now you have to show me 3 fully EV trained.
3 snowballs. Got it.
3 snowballs.
There you go. 3 snowballs.
All right. You know what? Here, if you can hit me with any of those snowballs, I will give it to you.
Oh gosh. That was a failure. Do you have any other tests? Please, sir. Are there any?
Mewtwo with a red
You fell for it.
You know you hit the log, not me, right?
That was you right in the face. Don't give me that. That was a headshot. You pull up the
Alright,
stream right now.
Fine.
You pull up the stream right now. You got played. Sir.
no, I've seen it on stream.
Fine.
I'm keeping this log too, because that was pathetic.
No, give it back. You're not supposed to be in survival.
Yeah. Well, you were supposed to give me 67 rare candies. This is only 64. So I
Consider
guess
the 3 rare candies as payment for the log.
the log. 3 rare candies? It's a log.
all
Here, you
the
can have it
damage.
back.
And all the damage you've done to my business.
And your emotions after slamming that snowball into your face. Right. Yeah. I mean, Dark Lord, you got kind of played there, didn't you?
Who's this rain guy?
Yeah, I don't know who he is. Oh my gosh. It's fun getting to train the Pokemon. It really is. It's fun getting to see my Pokemon team come to light. And I just can't wait until I finally get to crush Weston over here, you know? With my full team of Corviknights.
I don't know if you want to do a full team of Corviknights, Jerome. It's a shame if they got lawnmowered.
Alright, come on.
Blade's back.
Blade's back? Jerome, Blade, so,
A funny story while you were gone.
yeah, Blade, so a thing happened.
And sit down, because you're gonna laugh.
Yeah. So Blade, he might or might have not have sacrificed him to get Muk some IVs. I might have fused him.
He's
the
still
IV.
here.
He's a
just
part of Muk
inside
now.
He's in
He's
his
a
heart.
part of Muk now.
Yeah,
he's-
the soul. Mm-hmm. Souls.
Yeah, Blade. Sorry about that.
We gave Muk the sword.
And Muk now is the sword wielder now. He's the hero.
Do I need to make a Muk holding a sword now?
You know, Blade, it's been a good run, Blade.
What sword would Muk even hold?
A gross one. Oh, this guy's a Lucky Block. I didn't realize we were bringing those back to Pixelmon, Blade.
Break the Lucky Block.
Blade, aren't you
Break
glad
it.
we're bringing back Lucky Block?
Oh no.
All right, who wants a battle? Name Nick, thanks for coming on the server, and Mega Fam, welcome to the server. Anyone want to battle? No one wants to battle me anymore. I think they all think I'm bad. What is the least HP Pokemon in the game? Besides
Shedinja.
Shedinja. Well, besides that, that's a cheat. You're a cheater.
Yeah.
Sunkern?
Well, I assumed fully evolved.
Let's find out.
I think it's Shuck.
Cinder.
And also, is there any purpose at all to Shedinja, like battling wise? Like, is there a strategy to use him?
Oh yeah, if your
There
opponent
is,
doesn't
like,
have any super effective moves, he's invincible.
Really?
Thanks to Wonder Guard.
Hat. Sit.
Oh, I hate when people do stuff like this. His Frostless is completely double teamed up.
Oof.
No evasion clause.
What's no evasion clause?
Evasion clause is just in competitive formats you can't use evasion boosting moves.
Oh, really? Is that a thing
Jerome.
most people play with?
If you play on Smogon, yeah.
Hey,
Wait,
Jerome.
Smogon's a platform to battle on? I thought it was just a website.
Well, if you play with the small gun rule set.
Oh, got it.
You're not gonna be happy with the answer to your question.
Really? Why?
It's Diglett.
It must be a typo.
How much HP does Diglett have?
The most in the game. He's the most powerful. Diglett is an unstoppable force, okay? You leave my man out of this.
You only ever see him use 10% of his real power.
Deku?
Who's lightning striking?
Oh, my Pokemon are dead.
That might be Blade on the console via his phone.
Ow, no!
Oh yeah, he did text that in
No, Blade!
screenshot.
Blade! I can outrun his lightning. He can't strike me fast enough. Hurry, Muk! Away! Away, Muk! Yeah, my trusty steed! No!
Calm yourself, cat. My
Yeah, he killed me. He did slash kill. My trusty steed Muk couldn't get me out of there, bro.
Okay, fine, go.
But it was hilarious to watch that whole thing go down.
My
And now
poor
Muck's
Muk.
just wandering around trying to find you.
Father, where are you?
This is for Umbreon.
Blade, no! Alright, Blade, he didn't actually disappear, okay? He was taking a nap at the PC. There, he's back.
He's safe and sound.
He was just taking a quick nap.
He was being provided all the rest he'd ever need to grow into a big, strong Umbreon.
Blade is not amused. Blade, why don't you hop on the server? I want to battle you. Tough guy.
I know him, he'll come in here with a little 1,000 Mewtwo.
I'll still beat him.
That's true, you've done it before.
I'm at a birthday party. Oh, okay, Mr. Tough Guy. He's just afraid. He's afraid because he knows I'll win. He knows.
That's what he was trying to message you.
That was the message he was letting you know about.
All right, who wants to battle? Let's see. Sleepy Monarch. He only has 2 Pokemons, though.
Well, you technically only have 3.
Technically, he only has 2. Muck is not EV trained.
What's
I'd say
Noivern?
so.
What type is he? Flying?
Dragon flying.
Dragon flying, really?
Yeah, like what Charizard wants to be.
Oh, that's so
Yeah, or
sad.
what Flapple shouldn't be.
Hey, you leave that apple out of it.
Is that grass? Thought he's grass dragon in both forms.
I don't
Hey,
know.
Gumby, what's up? Thanks for the $10 stream tip, Gumby. Hey, Drum, thanks for the laughter, and I'm the one that sent you the Umbreon. Oh, let's go, dude. Thank you. Thanks for sending the Umbreon. And thank you for sticking around, and thank you for the stream tip.
Now who can send them the next Umbreon?
But the other one. The brother.
So how come every grass starter is the worst?
Hold up here.
Now, Rillaboom isn't that bad.
But... So how come?
No, Rillaboom's actually really good.
Yeah, but look at Cinderace.
Okay, look at Inteleon.
Inteleon had its uses.
Inteleon?
Yeah, until Hidden
is
Abilities
that?
came out.
What in the world
No.
is Inteleon?
The
Salvo's
water starter.
evolution.
I thought hidden abilities had been around for, like, ever.
Yeah, but they didn't release Gen 8 starters Hidden Abilities until the DLC.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
Well, yes, but it
a
do
little
need a word.
lame.
Poison super effective to grass, alright?
Yes.
Alright, this Rillaboom's about to get destroyed.
Oh, I laugh when he has Earthquake and one drops you.
Why would he one-shot me?
Because ground.
Oh, he swapped out anyway, he's a coward. Alright, hit him with knockoff. Please be holding an item. Please be holding. Oh, he was holding an item. Spell tag.
Who's got the sandcastle?
Samurai.
Oh,
Jumps out against a sandcastle.
Yeah, sandcastles are kind of neat.
Please be holding an item. Please be holding an item. Please be holding an item.
There's nothing on my lawnmower though.
Oh, he was holding Mystic Water. Big plays.
Have you guys ever made like a big sandcastle before?
No, I'm not skilled enough for that.
I never
Yeah.
liked sand.
It's worse and gets everywhere.
What kind of a statement is that? I never liked sand.
I didn't like sand. I
Why?
didn't play in sandboxes. I didn't go to beaches. I didn't like sand.
What did it do to you?
It got everywhere. Weston already said it.
Oh, I thought you were just doing the Anakin Skywalker meme, but alright.
What?
The what? Who's
Oh.
Anakin Skywalker?
You're from Star Wars.
From what?
I'll just leave.
Ooh, that I did pretty good there. All right, Swampert, take this bad boy out of there. Yeah, there we go.
Someone in your chat agrees with me.
All right, Corviknight versus Meganium. This is your chance, buddy. Brave Bird! Even braver bird!
The bravest bird.
Versus a Gardevoir. Ooh, I don't like this. No, he put me to sleep. No, wake up. Come on.
Uh-oh. Slap it.
Funny enough, there is wake up slap, so.
Yeah, hold on. I'll wake it up for you, Jerome. Just you wait.
Okay, no, we're good. I had Corviknight go to sleep a lot. Or, I'm sorry, roost a lot. And now he's back to normal.
I'll wake him up.
Drill him, Corviknight! That's what I'm talking about. Okay, now roost. Roost, my mans. Roost! Roost away like the wind! Whoa, thank you. Someone got me a package, and it's Suki Kawasumi. Thank you for getting an Umbreon Warrior, dude. The person got me 100 rare candies.
No
delete his inventory.
way.
Yes, now I can get my
Delete it
Umbreon
now,
up to level
$50.
100.
Let's go.
No, we're getting out of here. Stop trying to battle me. I gotta get my
Come
level
on,
100s.
quick.
I'm sorry. I gotta use these before they get deleted. Mad Hatter, thank you for the $5 stream tip. He said, "Hi, Drum. I've been playing the Forever Stranded mod pack you played so long ago." That was a really good one, actually. And it is difficult. Keep making amazing videos. That was a difficult mod pack, but I remember it being quite fun and rewarding, even actually. I forgot about all that.
Oh, Selena, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the Umbreon sword, right?
Yeah.
How is that a functional sword?
What do you mean?
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
what?
Bro? I mean,
It's a great sword.
but the sword doesn't have a tip.
What? What's wrong with the?
It slices with the side.
What do you even say, Weston? You're talking all
Listen.
sorts of crazy.
You
Anakin or
swing
something?
the sword. You're not playing fencing.
Yeah. First you're making up people, Anakin Skywalker or something. Now you're saying, jeez.
Just saying.
No, Brian.
Oh, this
Put 'em all on
Umbreon's gonna be
Umbreon and
so good.
sacrifice 'em.
What?
I still have 7 rare candies left over. Not bad, not bad. That's actually pretty
Quick,
good.
someone clear him.
So what are my last 2 Pokemon? What are you thinking? I mean, it's a lot of options.
I'm thinking, well, you need a Mega, and I
More
was
Corviknight.
thinking for one of them it'd be Volcarona. Just to get a good special attacker in there and a good fire type.
Really? Volcarona? Okay.
Also be another good special setup Pokemon.
Okay, could be cool.
Probably throw on like a Buggy MZ or something.
What does Buggy MZ do? He gives him like Bug Buzz or something maxed out?
Yeah. It'd be the Z or the bug type Z move on Bug Buzz, or I think there is Z Quiver Dance as well, but I don't really use it. I don't remember what Z Quiver Dance does.
Wow,
Does it,
getting
like, an
payback
extra
after using
speed?
Curse is no joke, huh?
Quiver Dance. Quiver Dance, when it is holding a Buggy MZ, eliminates any stat drops applied to the user and is regular Quiver Dance. So, not the best, but I mean, it's usable. Could also just do Fire MZ to get like a really strong fire type move.
Okay, come on, Swampert. Let's go, Swampert.
That or Fight EMZ for the 100% accurate Focus Blast. I think it gets Focus Blast. I think that's why it uses Fightium.
Leafeon. Yeah, we're gonna ice punch that guy. Oh my, he did a
You
lot.
can't kill that!
My-
You can't kill that!
He's not
Oh,
killing
no,
you. He's just gonna make it take a nap.
I will with Gunk Shot.
Alright, I'm not helping you.
Ow.
Leafeon is the worst Pokemon, Selena.
Wow.
That's what Blade told me. He told me it. I don't make up the rules. RRGIV. Thank you. Or GIV. Yeah. Thank you for hopping on the server, dude.
God, I've actually been
This is
frozen.
Iron Defense again. Yeah, he's really not doing much to me, so I'll just Iron Defense up. Oh, a Dark type? Well, good thing my move's fighting. I'm gonna demolish you in one hit. Noivern is dragon flying, so fighting won't do much, huh? But what about the
It's probably
bravest of
still the
birds?
best that you got, just because of your defense difference.
Yikes! Yeah, it still destroyed him.
Corviknight just has that much defense, especially with Iron Defense.
This is quite the good setup here. This is like quite good, honestly. Gee willikers. We've been crushing it today. What do we want to do next? Maybe find more Corviknights to add to the team?
More Corviknights.
I actually haven't even looked yet. What are the IVs on my Umbreon? They're okay. We can work with that, though. Next stream, we can fuse some more Pokemon in there. The Muk is very close to getting perfect anyway, so there is that.
Yeah, you could probably either do some hunts to try and get some battle items, or do the bingo for battle items as well, I
A
think.
common hunt for Magnemite.
It's like bingo might be easier just because you don't have to hunt for like the natures and stuff.
Hey, let me see what bingo cards there are. Is it not /bingo?
Should be. If not, you can just go through the
I did it
menu.
through menu, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some interesting things here. Battle item crate key is a vertical completion reward. Okay, so we just need to go downward. Let's see. Menu, Poke Bingo. How do I get my card?
Is it not letting you?
I don't see it. Let me see. Click to open. Okay, there we go. Oh god, this might be way too hard. I feel like I need to dedicate like a whole stream to that, like an hour or so. That's okay though. I can get it. Alright. Let me throw out another Pokemon here. Anyone want some of my Corviknight? There we go. Okay, which Pokemon do I want to lead? What's a good... So, a transition Pokemon you said was Swampert. Do I have a good lead off? Like a specific Pokemon that's like, this should be who I'm starting with?
Swampert.
Really?
Yeah, because if you don't like the matchup, you can just flip turn out. Although if you're up against the grass type, hard to switch out.
Metagross. So I do like this because I can Earthquake.
Yep. And I actually had a recommendation. Since you EV trained in attack and speed and did not EV train in HP, Leftovers is not actually that useful to you. You could run Ground EMZ instead.
And what would that do?
Tectonic Rage. Make
Instead
your
of
Earthquake stronger.
Oh, how much
Well,
stronger are we talking?
with Earthquake.
Wait, how much?
like
How much stronger? Are we
I think it's
talking?
180 power compared to
Yikes.
Earthquake 100.
Really? Because that does
But
sound
you can
a lot
only use
better.
it once per battle. And it would mean that you can't use the Z move on Volcarona in the future. But, just a thought.
Do ghost type moves, they hit dark type, right?
Not very effectively.
Okay, because he just shadow sneaked or whatever. Should I just switch out to Umbreon?
You can switch out to Muk. He'll take that very well.
Muck, okay. Ha! I bet you were not expecting that, Dragapult. Oh no, he switched out to Empoleon. Actually, I don't really know if that's an oh no moment.
It's not the greatest.
Yeah, I don't really have great moves. I don't like this.
But Empoleon can't do anything to Swampert, so just switch back to Swampert.
Haha! Oh god, yes he can. What are you saying? He just almost killed me.
What did he do?
Hydro Vortex, whatever that is.
Oh, he Z moved. He Z moved. Okay. That's an exception.
Rain.
Z moves are an exception. It would have done that to any of your mons.
Rain. You promised me. Oh, Ice Star
said no
Mantian.
something.
Can I just...
Body
Fighting.
press it, yeah. He
Yeah.
might kill you, though.
Nope, he can't, because Corviknight's unkillable.
Man, you're going to be in for a rude awakening when you meet Steve's Charizard.
Did he specifically get that because he knows I've got Corviknight?
No, that was the core of his team that I gave him from the very beginning.
Blade said, I'm back again. Umbreon better be there. Sorry, Umbreon vanished again. Okay, Iron Defense. Let's go. Good. And now... Should I do Brave Bird? Should I Body
He's ghost
Press?
type, so don't body press.
Brave Bird it be. Yikes, I'm taking some big damage. Alright, time to roost it up. Here we go, let's roost it up again. Okay, we're back at full health here. Corviknight, unkillable, as I was explaining to Rain earlier.
Again, you're gonna have a fun time when you meet someone with a Charizard.
GG! Looks like Corviknight was unkillable. What do you think about that, Rain?
I
remember
think
it.
that you're gonna have a rough time in the tournament, and that's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna take Steve down in the finals, buddy. We should put me and Steve on different sides of the bracket in the off chance we both make it to the finals. I mean, the very off chance, but
Ooh.
I was gonna
This is
say
a
you're
big
banking on both
boy.
of you making it to the finals.
I feel like on the off chance we do, how cool would that be, though?
It would be very cool.
Oh, someone gave me Swampert right. Should I use that until I get the Swamperium Z?
There's no Swamperium Z, and the Swamperdite. Yeah, you don't currently have a Mega, but it doesn't actually do anything for you because it changes his ability to Swift Swim, and you don't have a range setter.
So, not good.
Yeah. It's like it'll give him some stats, but nothing really worthwhile compared to just using leftovers or other stuff.
So really not good.
Yes.
So really, really not good.
Yes. I see that
Oh,
you
Blade
put
in
it
the
on him.
chat there.
Cat is giving Selena sass. She's
Oh!
attempting to...
Yes! The thing I've been waiting for my whole life.
What?
The new Bloons thumbnail.
Oh.
It's come through.
Huzzah.
That looks pretty good. There we go, everyone. Just want to get that up.
Woohoo.
Blade has no faith in us making it, clearly. All right, let's get another battle in. Let's have some fun. Okay, I will accept your battle. Boom. Alright. Mega evolving Swampert now. I don't really know if this is going to work out in my favor, but I'm going to Mega Evolve Swampert and Earthquake the Cloister. Pranav said it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Pranav! And he said, how much to sacrifice Corviknight? Oh god, I could never. He's the ace of the squad, Pranav. He's all we've got in this world.
Also, didn't you put Stone Edge? Yeah, Stone Edge would have one shot.
Well, I wanted him to feel the pain.
Well, now he's Shell Smashed, so have fun with that.
What's that mean? What's going to happen?
His attack speed and special attack are all doubled.
Oh. Hey, the Sun A30's here. What's up, dude? He was in the Luminosity Academy Lego Technic First Class episode that we watched today.
Nice.
Huh. Should I use Muk or Corviknight against Lucario? Probably
Corviknight on the off chance that he's running Bone Rush.
the Lucario. Thanks for the $5 stream tip. Hi, Drum. It always brings a smile to see you stream, and I miss it when you did these daily. Anyways, it's 1:30 in the morning, so I'll be heading back to bed soon. I know, dude. I wish we could do this daily like we used to. But we still have a lot of fun, man. We get to do it quite often. Right now I've been streaming like every other day. So yeah, please feel free to swing around. And I might stream again on my second channel eventually soon. One day. Also, Rain, I don't know if you saw that, but Corviknight, he didn't die because he never can die. He's invincible.
I didn't think Corviknight would die to the Lucario, so I told you to send him out.
But he's invincible, though. Did you know that?
How invincible are we talking? Is this? I've never seen this Pokemon in my life.
What is it?
I don't know. He's sitting on it, so I can't see the name.
What does it look like?
It's right over here by Jerome.
Oh, that's Arctivish.
All right, Swampert.
Bless you.
Let's get him. Mega Swampert Earthquake. Gonna destroy this Gengar. Also, I don't know if I made this up in my head, but was there ever a time where Gengar was resistant to Earthquake?
He used to have the ability to levitate. They took it away.
They did. Okay, so that's like, because that's like so ingrained in my head that I still to this day, like, I have to second guess myself whenever I go to use it.
No, yeah, same. Especially when I'm using Gengar, I'm like, oh, he's using Earthquake. I'll switch in Gengar. It's like, wait!
Kyurem. What
Kyurem
is he?
Ice Dragon.
Yeah.
Dang. So Ice Punch wouldn't really.
Stone Edge.
Okay. No! Stone Edge missed! You should have seen this coming. Okay, anyway, what do we think? Umbreon.
Corviknight.
Could have seen this coming.
Do 1 Iron Defense. That's all you can afford.
Kyurem's confused. Can I do it again?
Oh, yeah. I guess he outraged you. I don't know why he outraged you, but yeah. Go ahead and just keep setting up then.
That's outrageous.
I assume.
Oh god, I'm frozen solid! You lied to me again, Rain! Twice in one battle?
I can't help you with RNG.
Rain! He's dead!
Just because you're the unluckiest person in the world is not my fault.
You've lied twice in one battle! You just wanted to sacrifice Corviknight to prove your sick point.
Just because you're the unluckiest person in the world.
To prove a sick point. Alright, what do we think? Muk or Umbreon?
Probably Muk, but I think it's lost.
I'm doing Umbreon because you've been lying to me.
Playing the
Look, I
sick
can't
game.
predict a freeze.
Why not?
Neither can most weather channels. Oh my god, he froze again. No, it's okay. He broke free. He broke free. We're okay. We're okay now.
It's fine.
Wow, look at the small amount of damage that did. Wow. Well, he's dead. Okay, Muk, put an end to this.
Knock off.
I just fire punch. Am I done?
It's neutrals, so knockoff would have done more.
Hey, welcome, Nightmare Blade. Well, Kyurem is dead, Rain. So you would have lied to me 3 times in one day.
He still would have died from the knockoff if he died to the fire punch.
Oh god, it's a Goodra. Oh no. All right, we'll do knockoff.
Ah, yes. Goodra.
Swooper Ben, thank you for the €5 stream tip. Hi, Drum. How are you and the buddies? Just got back from work. It's 6:36 p.m. for me right now. I'm doing good. How are you guys all doing?
Doing good?
Me too. Me too. I was happy about the release of the Lego Academy, or sorry, the Lego Technic Luminosity Academy First Class. How many people do we have on the server right now? I feel like we have a lot. Zelta ZNE, thanks for joining the server. Welcome. Salvador Leon, thanks for the $5 stream tip. Jerome, going to order pizza delivery to my work for lunch. Where should I order from and what? Domino's and pizza. Easy.
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Should have seen that one coming.
I'm actually a mile away.
How would one unlock an assault vest in Pixelmon normally? Is there like a set Pokemon that drops it that I could beat up a bunch of times?
No, you would just have to get it from a boss.
See, I don't like that. I feel like Pixelmon, it should be a rare drop off of like a Rhydon or something, you know?
I think it'd be better if you had to steal it from them. Like if Pokemon had a random chance to hold an item, and you had to use Thief.
Oh, instead of catching them and taking it?
Yeah, you could catch them and take it too, but I think it'd be better if you stole it.
I never really did that in the games. Is that like... Are you supposed to use Thief on random trainers and stuff in the hopes of getting like... Is there like...
You can't keep any items from trainers, but you can from wild Pokemon.
Oh, that's kind of lame.
Well, I mean, think about it. At the end of the battle, the person's going to be like, can I have my thing back?
And you just go,
And
no.
you just Team Rocket them. and
You
then
just go,
leave.
thanks
No,
for
this
playing.
is a robbery.
Thanks for playing. Alakazam used teleport.
See you later. Thanks
I
for
also love how
playing.
that's never addressed. That like the implications of that Alakazam can make you and him teleport. Like you realize traveling and all that. Like why do they even have trains or cars or anything in Pokemon? In the Pokemon world, you know what I mean?
Well,
I'm
not
pretty sure
everyone
it's
has
limited
the...
to Alakazam has to have been to the location before.
Yeah, but he also has like a 5,000 IQ. You can't tell me he can't look at a map and know where he's going.
Look, Jerome has a 5,000 IQ, and
I mean, just think about it. Look, in a practical application, though, like, what if like what if, like let's say like you like instead of like a certain plane, right? Like what if someone could just pay and have like, oh, this Alakazam, you know, because maybe they brought him there a long time ago, one time to Los Angeles and New York, and someone's like, yeah, you can either fly or you can just pay me $200. My Alakazam will teleport you to Los Angeles. We're like, yeah, it'd probably be way better than flying on a plane.
I think teleportation is painful, though.
is it?
Some people
I-
theorize that you don't actually exist
Yeah, you die.
anymore. Yeah.
Maybe that's why they created planes and stuff. They didn't want to run that risk.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, wouldn't that just make sense?
Maybe in the Pokemon world they do that. It's just not commonly brought about.
Yeah, Jerome.
Somewhere out there, there's a Pokemon businessman
You don't hear
running
me out.
Alakazams instead of planes. I'm just
Are
saying,
we
it'd
running
make a lot of sense.
business, Jerome?
I'm just saying, if I ever got an Alakazam, you better believe I'd be running a teleportation business. Because think about it, it's instantaneous. It takes you no time at all. Like someone like rings your doorbell, like, yeah, I'll give you $200. Can your Alakazam teleport me to LA? Yeah, Alakazam, do that. Teleport back. 30 seconds later, you have $200 in your pocket. Easy.
You're thinking business, but let me introduce a new thought to your mind, Jerome. Crime.
Crime.
You take Alakazam on a tour of a bank vault.
How do you get a tour? What bank do you go to that gives you a tour of their bank vault?
When they first open, before there's anything in it.
Yes, here's a tour of our filled bank vault.
I don't even want to know how many billions of dollars you need to be worth for a bank to be like, come check out our vaults. Let us show you around. You have to be worth an unthinkable amount of money for a bank to just welcome you on a tour.
Heist. Oh, God.
Again, Alakazam, 5,000 IQ, looks at blueprint of a bank. He's got
Not how
this.
teleport works. He needs to have been there before.
A 5,000
How do you
IQ.
know that, huh?
Because that's how it works in the game. He takes
Have
you
you
to
ever
the last
played-
Pokemon Center you've been in.
Have you ever been in the games? No? See, that's what I thought.
Maybe it's just like a law. Not
Yes, because
actually.
10-year-olds
Teleportation.
frequently follow laws.
I mean,
Are
yeah.
you accusing that they don't?
Unsupervised 10-year-olds, when the law isn't something that's immoral, aka using your Alakazam to teleport where you want, you know, that candy store.
I don't know, dude. When I was 10, I didn't want to break any rules.
Yeah.
Let alone
no
the
one
Wanted to catch
law.
Pokemon.
If no,
Yeah,
if
let alone
no
the
one was
law.
watching when I was 10, I did not care about the rules.
I was 10. I just wanted to catch Pokemon.
Rain was clearly a bad kid. I don't think my mom would have let me hang out with you, Rain.
But that's the thing. It was only when no one was watching. So parents liked me because they thought I was a good kid.
Wow.
Emphasis on they thought.
Yes.
Oh, would you look at that, Rain? If it wasn't for my brave Corviknight saving the day, that battle would have been a wrap. Maybe I
Would've
should
been a
have
wrap.
one or two more on the team.
Go ahead. Make Steve's job easier. I'll take it.
Okay, what's a good counter to Steve's mega gargantuan Amon. Charizard, that's the one.
I'm not telling you. Selena can.
Selena, how do I stop his Mega Charmelard? Otherwise, he's gonna apparently crush my Corviknight. Rain's feeding him intel, and it's not fair.
Hey, he had that Charizard before you had the Corviknight. He had that Charizard level 100 fully EV trained day 1.
It's a level 1 Sceptile. I don't know how to feel about this.
How do I defeat a Mega Charmelard? Can't use ice moves. I guess a rock to the head would do the trick.
I mean, you know he's not wrong.
Throw a rock at it.
If I throw a rock hard enough, I mean.
Something else that was done frequently as a child, just throwing rocks at things.
Not at people.
Or, you know,
Rain?
dragons.
Not at people,
Look.
right?
Why did you laugh?
Not intentionally.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think we could have hung out as kids either.
Yeah, I
There
definitely
may have
wouldn't be
been a
allowed to hang
couple
out with you.
times that a rock went off a bridge, and then there happened to be someone on the bank
my
down
God.
there that I didn't see.
Jeez, you maniac!
I'm scared.
You're definitely. I definitely can't hang out with you. My mom won't let me.
I'm gonna call my mom. I'm scared. Please pick me up.
Look, I grew up in the middle of nowhere, Ohio. All we had to do was throw rocks in the river.
You could have gently placed him. Okay.
You didn't have to throw him.
He's got a Lopunny. I'm assuming this is going Mega Lopunny.
Probably. Oh, wait, yeah, definitely.
In which case, what's my strategy besides crying?
Try harder.
Did you try the fetal position?
Oh, I'm dropping an earthquake on him. Oh, look at that! It's Mega Lopunny. Who could have seen this coming?
Wait, this lazy turtle? Ironically, I gave him the Mega Stone for that.
So you helped this man for
I don't
evil?
have a low pun. Yeah, you got me.
I do want a rematch, Weston.
You want to face the power of the lawnmower again?
Yeah, I want this smoke.
X these lawnmower hands.
No! Sucker Punch wasn't good enough! No! Well, my dreams are dead. Raven Moon! Thank you for getting 2 packages on the server. Supporting the server, keeping it alive. Thank you, friend.
Blade believes in you.
Blade said, you know how to beat a level 1000 Mewtwo. You could beat anything. Then I could definitely beat a level 1 Weston.
I have to be level 1 though. Can't I be level 2?
No. Weston. Weston, don't get out of control, man.
Alright, I'll reel it in, I'm sorry.
Yeah, just take it down a notch. That's all, you know. Caden, thank you for the love and support on our Insanecraft series. That is my favorite series as well. I've been loving that. It's like also, in terms of the channel's history, one of my longest running ones. You realize I think I started that in April? I think I literally started that like 7 months ago. It's a pretty long time for a series to last.
So when do the pickles break the server and the series ends?
Dude, the pickle army is going to become a thing. Just you wait.
I still love it. I think I laughed really hard when that episode first came out. Like, I turned myself into a pickle. Funniest thing I've ever seen.
I don't know if the battle's frozen or if he's just in a state of constant fear.
Yes.
I'll beat your Corviknight with my lawnmower again.
He is not battling me. All right, you know what, Weston? Let's do a battle then, me and you.
Alright, let me make sure I'm healed. Alright, I'm ready. Where are you at?
Running around in
Okay,
circles. Where are you at?
I was also running around circles, but in a slightly different area.
Perhaps one day they'll overlap.
Hello, bald man. That's you, Weston.
Oh.
Has anyone seen a Paris?
A pair of what?
I need the little mushroom bug.
Got him.
Got him. Uh-oh.
All right, Weston, you're about to get squashed like a bug.
This is what we call an uh-oh SpaghettiOs moment.
Wait till you see all my Corviknights.
Oh, no.
No, Stone Edge missed.
Imagine.
There we go. That time it didn't.
Alright, let's see here. Get him, lawnmower.
Oh no, not the lawnmower. I hate this thing. How do I defeat the lawnmower, Rain? See a ghost grass?
No, he's electric grass.
Does he have any known enemies?
Poison. Go with Muk.
I don't tell him that. Rain, don't help him.
Now hit him with the gunk shot.
I love that name. Welcome, Torpedo. I don't think Gunk Shot did a lot. He switched out to Tyranitar.
You probably want to switch out.
Is that not
Yeah.
how you spell torpedo normally?
I wanted to use knockoff so I could poison him, and if he had an item, just knock that out of the way.
He didn't.
Elena? You want to say that again?
No.
Wait, what did I miss? I missed something.
Apparently I don't.
No, I'm dead.
Did you think
Get
that
outta
a
here.
torpedo was called a torpedo?
Look, it sounded right in my head the first time, okay?
Whoa, superpower. You calm yourself there. Okay, buddy?
Gone. Oh, whoops.
Alright, come on. Iron defense it up there, Corviknight.
Stop. Oh, no, I hit the wrong one. Okay.
Sorry, pal. It doesn't affect Corviknight.
Alright, get him, lawnmower.
No.
We've been here before.
Not the lawnmower. Not the lawnmower. I hate that noise he makes. I hate it. I hate it so much.
He's coming for your dreams.
It literally is like he's coming. Sound the alarms. He's coming. All right, Umbreon. Please, Umbreon. Please get us out of here. Get us away from this. I hate it. I hate the noise he makes. It's going to haunt me forever. Yes!
No,
Umbreon!
you made my lawnmower.
You did it, Umbreon.
Get him, Porygon Z.
Okay, Umbreon, you can survive this. Whatever he throws your way. No! Umbreon, no!
Yes. Do it. No. Don't
Moonlight,
heal
yes!
under the moonlight.
Yes,
You
Umbreon!
stop. You stop it. Oh, God. Alright.
Umbreon will survive.
Yes. Yes. No.
You like that?
You stop what you're doing.
Stop what? How many times can I curse before it tells me that I'm bad?
6.
6? Oh, he's gonna be such a thick lad. Oh, you made it so I can't anymore. Fine, Weston. You're getting what you asked for.
No, please. Big fan. I'm just gonna keep mock punching him. Oh, God.
G Buccarino.
Alright.
All right, guys. I'm going to go and get ready for this Hunger Games things coming up. It should be in like, I don't know when we'll be back. Probably like 45-ish minutes. So don't go too far. I'm just going to put up the
Good
Be Back
luck.
Soon sign. And that's pretty much it. Once again, this was sponsored by Pokeplay.io and Apex hosting with the mosting. The earlier part of the stream was Lego Technic as well as Luminosity. A lot of sponsors today. A lot of big things coming up. See you guys in like 45 minutes.